It was a stormy night in the small town of Bethsaida, where the Sea of Galilee's waters churned violently, driven by the fierce winds that howled through the hills. The fishermen, seasoned by years on the water, knew the signs of a storm too dangerous to face. But on this night, a group of travelers had no choice but to cross the treacherous waters. They had urgent business on the other side, and time was not on their side. As they set sail, the storm grew fiercer, the boat tossed like a leaf in the wind. Waves crashed over the sides, filling it with water, and the men inside began to panic. Fear gripped their hearts as they fought to keep the boat afloat, their cries for help drowned out by the roaring storm. In the midst of the chaos, a figure appeared on the shore. Clad in simple robes, with a calmness that seemed to defy the raging elements, Jesus stood watching the scene unfold. His heart ached with compassion for the struggling men, and he knew what he had to do. Without hesitation, Jesus began to walk toward the water. As his feet touched the surface, the sea seemed to respond to his presence. The waves that had been so violent began to calm, the wind that had howled now whispered, and the dark clouds parted just enough to let a sliver of moonlight shine down upon the scene. The men in the boat, still frantically trying to bail out the water, suddenly noticed the change. Looking up, they saw Jesus walking on the water toward them. At first, they thought they were seeing a ghost, but as he came closer, they recognized him. Their fear turned to awe. "Take courage," Jesus called out, his voice carrying over the now gentle waves. "It is I, do not be afraid." Peter, one of the travelers, was the first to respond. "Lord, if it is you, command me to come to you on the water." "Come," Jesus said, extending his hand toward Peter. With a deep breath, Peter stepped out of the boat and onto the water. For a moment, he walked toward Jesus, his eyes locked on.